Good evening, my deliciously free-minded humans. Or perhaps you are not so free. You see, freedom belongs with freedom of speech. And freedom of speech is one of those ideas that everyone claims to support until they hear something that singes their delicate little whiskers. Then suddenly free speech becomes free speech for me, but not for thee. And that, my friends, is not freedom. That is hypocrisy. That is ignorance. Let me make something painfully clear. Freedom of speech means the freedom to offend. If you cannot tolerate offense, you cannot tolerate freedom. Because every idea worth having, every truth worth telling, every revolution worth winning was once considered offensive. Let us run a little experiment. Imagine a society where you can say whatever you want, so long as it does not upset anyone. What would that look like? Bland, beige, neutered conversations where nobody risks thought, nobody risks wit, and nobody risks truth. It would be a banquet where all the food tastes like cardboard and the wine is nothing more than water pretending to be interesting. Not so nice. Now, another experiment. Imagine a society where speech is free, truly free, even if it is outrageous, blasphemous, or idiotic. What happens? Well, yes, you will hear absolute rubbish, but you will also hear brilliance. Because freedom is messy, while censorship is sterile. And nothing beautiful ever grew in sterility, now did it? Yes, censorship does not kill an idea, it embalms it. It places it in a glass case and says, "Here lies the forbidden thought." And humans, just like it is, being the curious little creatures that they are, will immediately press their noses to the glass and whisper, "What is it they don't want me to know?" Here is the hinge of it. You cannot separate freedom from discomfort. Truth is uncomfortable. Wit is uncomfortable. Love even is uncomfortable. Only lies and silence are truly comforting. And that kind of comfort will rot your soul. At this point, I have to speak about hate speech. Of course, it is a dreaded phrase. Everyone will nod solemnly, as if we've agreed on what it means. But we have not. Because the definition shifts like sand in a storm. Today, it's the venomous rant of a fanatic. Tomorrow, it's a joke you told badly at dinner. Let us be precise. There is a line. Incitement to violence is not free speech. It is a direct attempt to weaponize words into bloodshed. If I were to say, "Go burn down that house and here are the matches," that is not an opinion. That is a crime. The law is not protecting speech there. It is preventing murder. But here is the trick tyrants will use. They stretch that line until anything they dislike becomes hate speech. A poem, a protest, a pamphlet. Suddenly, criticism of the powerful is classified as dangerous. And who decides? Always the people with the least sense of humor and the most appetite for control. Do not be fooled. Hatred exists. Bigotry exists. But the cure is not censorship, not to silence it. It is through confrontation. Expose it, ridicule it, argue it into dust. As John Stuart Mill pointed out, the worth of an opinion is tested by its collision with others. The moment you ban it, you grant it the glamour of the forbidden. You turn cowards into martyrs and fools into prophets. So yes, punish incitement. Stop the mob before it lights the torch. But do not let the powerful use that as an excuse to silence dissent. Otherwise, every truth that makes them squirm will be relabeled as hate. Yes, Free speech, then, is not absolute chaos, nor is it a velvet cage. It has boundaries, clear, narrow ones. No threats, no incitement to violence. Beyond that, let the words fly, let the ideas clash, and let the world argue itself into sense. Because I promise you this, a society that fears words will eventually fear thoughts. And when that happens, it is not just freedom that dies, it is reason itself. And now, as always, a joke to ruin your day. What do you call an elephant that does not matter? Irrelevant. Irrelevant? Relevant? It's funny, trust me. Staring contest? Yes, it's about time. As always, on the meow. Are you ready? On the 3, on the 2, on the 1, on the meow. I am hoping that you had something to drink and to eat. You're gonna need it if you want to defeat me. You know the story. You must be properly nourished and hydrated in order to have enough power to defeat me in the contest of staring. God! All right. I'll give that one to you. If you did not eat or drink, then go do it now, please. And so, good night, my good humans. Stay free. As always, I wish you much peace, love, and harmony. Goodbye. Mwah.